Okay, I think I got pushed all the right buttons here, just about. Actually, oh, one more thing. I'll be right back. Okay, got that on, and wonderful. There we go. First off, sorry, gonna have poor views tonight. That smoke is really doing a number on our wonderful volcano viewing due to where the cameras are located. And good evening, or good afternoon, good day, good morning, depending on where you are. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Welcome to another Volcano Eruption live stream. It is Saturday, October 30th here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 7,000 kilometers away from the thing you see on the screen, which is Cumbre Vieja Volcano in La Palma, Canary Islands. Getting all that out, just a gentle reminder to those good folks that are starting to watch the stream, please make sure it says top chat and or live chat on the top of your chat box, and that way you know you are indeed watching the live stream. If it says top chat replay or live chat replay, the stream is already finished, everyone's gone home, and you will not be able to interact with those fine folks in the chat box. You can, however, still leave a regular message down below in the regular comments, just like on any other YouTube video. And all that being said, that should be good for that. Welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board. First off, welcome to my moderators. Glad to have you here. If Piggy doesn't show up or is not here, she has some issues with pain and her leg right now, so if she doesn't show up, we know that she's taken more medications and she's got to simmer herself down a little bit and relax. But we will do what we need to make things happen. And just wanted to get on here. I'll spell it right this time. All right, and Lucas Snow was the first one in the chat today. So he is the one that's going to get the cookies, and I guess he must like them because he had them yesterday as well. So on that friendly note, I want to say hello to all you wonderful people that are popping in here, and I'm going to start going through names really quickly. And I see John Lloyd is here, Kate is back, Oh Mummy of Hamsters is here, Charlotte is here, Hans is back as well, Don Arnold also back, Anon AF saying hey, that's the first time I've seen that name, welcome. Colin Taylor is here, Sleepy Dormouse also made it back in, Kevin Haynes also here, Claire Coogan also made it back, welcome, glad to have you on board. Connie Tyree also back again. Charlotte is also on the stream. Wessex Dragon made it. Welcome all you guys. Grandma B here. Grandma B is here as well in the house. Garabandal back as well. Welcome. John Lloyd made it in as well. Diane Craig, welcome back. Let's see, who else is snuck in here that I missed? I got Oh Mummy of Hamsters. Okay. Sue Hayes, if I didn't mention you, you're there. Okay, gotcha. Colin Taylor, also back. JT made it back in as well. D. Anderson also here this fine afternoon / evening. And let's see, who else? Aaron Horton, Douglas Anderson, welcome you guys. Nancy Buchanan back in the house, of course. Welcome, Nancy. Judy McClellan also made it back, which is not a surprise, as well as Tina Sassy. Rick is also back. Glad to have you on board here. Billy Bob Joe made it in. Steve Hamilton, JT, and let's see, who else snuck in the door while I wasn't looking? Okay, we got Tina, we got, oh, Zoe is here as well. Welcome, Zoe. Steve Hamilton, I think I might have mentioned you already. And I'm going up, trying to go through the names as quickly as possible. Claudia Sharkman, also back. Welcome back. And let's see, who else? Going up fairly quickly here, so if I miss a name or two, don't panic. Liz Markman Moyler also back here, as well as Annie. Good to have you guys on board, as well as Ann Olink. Let's not get our Annies and Anns mixed up. So that's all cool. And going up a little bit more to see who else might have snuck in. Ricky KS also here. And I'm all the way to the top. And of course, like I said, I seen Lucas Snow was the first one in. Loot Mule also snuck in the door there. Firestorm is back. And Storm Chaser 1211 also in. Good afternoon, evening. Big Molly also made it in. And let's see, Laura Rennie, good to have you back on board. Okay, Diane Michael, number 45. That's what we like to see. The numbers are going up, so all cool. And I think I got most of the names. Oh, Brian Rock Rain Fan. Brian Rock Rain Fan. First time I seen that name in there. And all cool. Keep an eye out for lightning. You'll see some of that. There was one just now. And pretty cool to see lightning happening again. Since we have such poor visibility, at least we can see the lightning on occasion zap through there. And Tom Winter is back as well. Let's see, did I miss anyone else here? I got John, got Charlotte, okay. Oh, no, I got that one. I got Hans already as well. Okay, I think I got most of you good folks that are in here already. And if not, don't worry, I will try to call you out and make sure that I say hi if I did miss you. So, not trying to be offensive or anything like that. Violet Days also made it in, as well as Carmen. And hello from Romania. Welcome, Carmen. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, Ray Scott just snuck in as well. Good to see everyone popping in. And there we got another little tiny bolt of lightning there. So yeah, for those people who are actually watching, and if you're fairly new and you are not the CME is not going to help. No, the CME is not going to do a darn thing to this. It really won't, Ed. I promise you. It's not going to do a very, very weird thing to the volcano. CME should be coming in tonight, and I don't know. Actually, you know, the CME, nah, it's not going to charge the particles that are coming out of that volcano, so I don't think it's going to do anything. Esther Flores also back in here, and Ez is in the house as well. Claire Shipman, good to have you guys popping in. Tom Caruso also here. Just popping like popcorn, like corn. Yeah. Bladen also back in the house. Good to see you. And anyway, as I was going to talk about real quick here, just so you know what causes that lightning, of course, because of the amount of material shooting out, we end up with collisions between, you know, various particles that are coming out of there. Some of it is actual lava, tephra, whatever you want to call it. Some is ash. Some are water molecules. and because they're moving at such high velocities, and the collisions will create static or an electron charge within that material, and in turn we get enough of that, it'll release its power and cause static, or if it's dense enough of material, it will be actually a little bit stronger than that and actually be lightning. So sometimes you'll see little sparks, sometimes you see big ones, and that lightning is pretty awesome when we do see it. So it is enjoyable in that sense, but since we have such poor views right now, I wanted to take it back a little ways and kind of share with you. It hasn't been a very visible day today at all. And here we are, this is back about 4.5 hours, and just to kind of give you an idea what it looked like. So it wasn't good looking. This is back about 7 hours, and it was a little bit noisier then. Sherry Lawson, no worries. I still didn't have time to worry about that description, you know. And Sherry, that's actually the best way to let me know, is straight out. I'm a pretty easygoing guy, so I will be adding things to that description down below in regards to La Palma, and hopefully we'll get that cleaned up. And of course, I'm always, you know, on the fence here, being a procrastinator, and it takes me time to get things done sometimes. Get my squirrel attitude there, and things distract me very quickly to other things. Looks almost apocalyptic. Not saying it is, it just looks it. And you know what, John, you're not far off. It does kind of look gruesome and scary, and you know, they had pulled back a little bit more in these other shots, and it's been very, very poor visibility pretty much all day long. And of course, when we go through these and we look at these eruptions, like the material that's coming out, especially right here in this particular shot, you see a lot of ejecta that's being thrown out that is very dark, a lot of material in it, a lot of ash and everything else. So that's going to cause, you know, that poor visibility. This is finer material, it'll stay airborne longer, and it'll make it poor visibility for everyone, unfortunately. So it's kind of what it is. Oh, Nancy Buchanan, you hear me now? Okay, good. I'm glad you got your volume turned on. And Donald Bain also there. Morning, Dr. Fox. First time for me to see the lightning about 10 hours ago. Fantastic. Yeah, I did have one of the streams there where I sat after the stream and recorded about 25 different snapshots of lightning before, and that was, you know, it's thoroughly awesome to see those amounts of lightning bolts or heavy static. I'm not sure exactly where the cutoff line is between what we call static and what becomes lightning, but you know, what does happen is that material does create that plasma charge between particles, and we definitely see it. So it's a wonderful thing. And I see we have more people in here. LST News, Spain mainland getting earthquakes as well. Oh, thank you for that little tidbit of news, and welcome. Liam, just passing through tonight, so okay, no worries. Boeing Martin, welcome. Buenas noches, but let's try to keep the chat to English, please, because that is an English-speaking channel here, and we're not trying to be rude to anyone, but we are definitely a worldwide channel, And since we have so many different people, it is best that we do keep it in the most common language, which is English. I don't mind someone saying hello or whatever in a different language. That's perfectly okay. As long as we continue with the rest of it being in English, I'm all good. And that makes the load a little lighter for our moderators. And also, hello, we have, and I wish I could say the name, but hello from Israel. Glad to have you on board. So, as I was just mentioning, the stream is worldwide. This way we can all communicate properly and go from there. So, yeah, and this was what we were seeing this morning. You know, there were times where it was a little bit heavier as far as, and that's almost 11 hours ago, that heavy billowing continued out like that. I'm going to put that camera back to live, and I will pop over to actually the one above the clouds, and with this one I can kind of show or demonstrate what it looked like there as well. So right now it is 2014 in the UTC time, so time up top there in the top right hand corner. And what we're going to do is we'll back up a little bit, first off to around sunset time, which kind of looked neat and promising, and there we go. So you can see what it looked like at sunset, and the glow was pretty intense from the volcano, although we see a lot of very, very dark clouds. And that was prominent pretty much all day. If we back it up a little bit more, and where did I go here? Okay, so that's about 3 hours ago, and you see how that black material is just hanging there, right? And it is really, really hard to deal with that. The wind's not moving it; it's just sitting there and dropping on all those poor people. So. Thanks, Nancy. Yeah, I painted that shot myself. I'm kidding. It happened to be on there. Storm Chaser. Okay, so it must be time to start the super chat. Shoot 'em up for the La Palma trip. We're still gonna hang on with that Storm Chaser. Just I don't want to push too much here. I still have a lot of things to check out before I can continue with that, and I don't want to do too much right now. So, wow, massive lava flow happening now. Okay, let's pop back and see what we see. Yeah, we do see it, and that definitely is a massive lava flow happening. They pulled back on the camera a little bit, or panned it down, I guess. And you can definitely see that lava going over the rocks. Those that's welling up really, really nicely there. So definitely awesome look. Wormhand back in the channel as well. Good evening. CH8049, welcome. Henrietta is back as well. Glad to have you on board, Henrietta. Sherry Hewitt also made it in, and let's see, who else did I miss here? People were talking about the thermal inversion this afternoon in La Palma time. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that they'd had a thermal inversion, and that just keeps everything kind of sitting down right low. Oh, good, Doc. Glad to know you weren't embarrassed. No, Sherry Lawson, it's all good. I'm just reading through things there, trying to keep up with everybody. Okay, so, whoa, I need to get the right button. All right. Flying Spaghetti Monster. No, we don't have that. He's on holidays somewhere, that Flying Spaghetti Monster. Okay, they zoomed out. Why'd they do that? It was such a nice lava flow. I was enjoying it. Oh, those guys. What are we going to do with them? Anyway, I wanted to get back to which camera here. My daytime shot. Where is it? Hang on. We'll get to it. I don't even know which one I'm on right now. No, that's Directo. That's not the one I want. This is not the scene I am looking for. And what happened to the scene I'm looking for? I don't see it. But you know, since we're not able to see too much, I figured we will bring you a slightly different video, and I'll get this lined up here. Maybe I'll take that banner off. No, that won't work right now. I split it. What is a CME? Coronal mass ejection is what a CME is. And when you get what's called an X-flare, that means it's a fairly intense one. And so that kind of gives you the idea of what goes on. So coronal mass ejection for a CME. And pretty much we hope that most CMEs miss the Earth. If they are very intense, it would be wise that it does. Kevin Butcher, if you're looking to do earthquakes for La Palma, you need to type in earthquake. For Iceland it's earthquake, and for La Palma it's La Palma EQ, all one word. Continuing medical education. Tom Caruso, thanks. Yeah, the doctor will continue. Chief medical engineer, chief mechanical engineer. Scotty, you mean, DJ? Scotty. So there you go, Kevin Butcher, you got it. That will give you the latest on the earthquakes. I still have not put the other link in. I will be doing that probably today after I get done with my other things. Actually tonight, I should say. Boy, that's not a very good view, is it? I wish we had more to look at. Let me see what I can do here to show you that other video, though, because I wanted to get that going. I had that split, and too many things on the go all at once. And yeah, I think yeah, this one will work. Okay, so let's get a little bit airborne, and here's some drone video, and credit is on the screen for RTVC, and that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea what it looked like there today. I guess they did this earlier La Palma time, and all good, but at least this does give us a little bit of a viewpoint to be able to see what it's doing. And right now, when they started out, I really wasn't sure where the heck they were at, and we've got to let this actually play. This is actually about 14 minutes long, so we will probably break that up a little bit. The audio is not coming from this screen, by the way. It is still coming from the other one, and I kind of want to keep both things open here so I can see. Strong CMEs keep me from sleeping. They fry my nerves. Yeah, strong CMEs can really be dangerous. You know, they turn around and almost create the same effect an EMP or an electromagnetic pulse would, to a degree, and can fry and harm electronics, that kind of stuff. So always kind of not so good. But anyway, looking at this, you can see them panning around a little bit with the drone, and of course it's looking pretty lavally everywhere there. And you know, some of those buildings that have not yet collapsed, completely surrounded by lava. And you know, that home there that's kind of center screen, that's never going to be usable again. And I'm sure it will be buried and crushed in the future if this thing keeps going for a long time. Google the Carrington event. Yes, Carrington event is actually Ray Scott. That's the one that I was thinking of back in 1860 something, if I recall correctly. It was a very large CME. People were actually seeing the ionization in the atmosphere as far south as I know people were reporting it from Texas and Oklahoma and places like that. So those did go quite a ways. Or XMP, extra matter pulse. Okay. Cool. Anyway, it's some awesome footage that they did get here, although again the visibility today was not that great. So just wanted to share some of that. You can see that lava flow out, and again it's still in the same place that it was going before, so it is continuing to stay on course with what it originally did. We do see some new areas there, and I don't think my crayons are working on this one here. At least I didn't have it working yet. Let me see if I can do that real quick. And some of the stuff like there is new, and it's filling in the voids. So at least it is kind of continuing to stay down that other original path. And I don't know, down here it's gonna veer off again. It's gonna look for the low points now, right? So it's just like what it did in Iceland. It's gonna fill up the low points and then move over and start, you know, or continuing to fill the low stuff, right? Time to prepare supper. Kevin, I hope it's a good supper. I'm hungry, and I'm gonna have a good supper tonight. Pierogies and cabbage rolls on the menu. So after I get everything else done. Anyhow, just wanted to share some of that. That's a part of that video for today, and I'm going to stop it there for now, and we will have another look into that later. We'll get back to our volcano here, and unfortunately it's not the best view. And even the other camera view I don't think is all that good. Yeah, I don't think we noticed any switching or difference between either one of them. Yeah, it's the same scene, and not very good. Let's see, a few more people popped in, wanted to say hi to them. We have Loot Mule is in the house. Paul Zilla popped in with his comment of country music entertainment. Hey guys, I better help my buddy Arizona Snowman. He's looking lonely. Thanks for popping in, Paul, and glad to have you here. Chicky Gomberg also in the house. Welcome. Arian Knowlton, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Let's see, Tim Buckingham also popped in, and who else did I miss here? Juliet is back. Henry Nelson got here. Mona Alfano also in the channel. So LL Pete, welcome. Good news is that the house was completely spared. The bad news is it's completely surrounded by 30-foot wall of lava, and yeah, it's going to be pretty hard. Let's see, who else? Ashcan also made it back in here, and Ray Jensen. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you on board. Ethereal welcome, good evening, and glad to have you on board. I wish we had better views for you right now, but unfortunately it's not looking that great. I did refresh our 3D map here, and we'll maybe swing over to that early. Wanted to keep that for a little bit later, but they're still showing the what's the best way to show this? Like this. Okay, so we're kind of viewing it from the shoreline or from out in the water area. Of course, up top here, we're still seeing our 8 vents, and that lava flow, as we were seeing it, was coming down on this side in the original flow. So that kind of gives you a better idea, and it was flowing down to somewhere around here. This information, by the way, is from today, so they did update the map. If you again wish to go see these maps, you can definitely type in La Palma 3D, all one word, and it will work really well that way. You'll have a selection of 12 different maps that you can choose from, and it will allow you to have access to all of them. They take a little bit of time to load for some of them, but it's all cool. This is the lava flow chart, and oh, hang on, I need to refresh that one. My apologies, and gonna do that right on screen here, but that's okay. There we go, refreshed, and we'll swing it around here. And on the side here in the graph, or sorry, in the legend, it tells you what day the lava flow is on and so on. That way you can see it, and you can see day 42. Of course, is the reddest material, and you can see it continuing to flow out. So we've got new material down here that did flow onto the older peninsula that was out there, if you want to call it that. And of course, the older material down here was laid down back in 1949. And some of it to the south there was much earlier dates, but that gives you a little bit more of an idea where the flows are happening and where the lava is being deposited, and it's awesome to see. And also, if you're seeing this, you go, okay, well, hang on, you know, here we got a whole bunch of green, which is the older material, and how come we got red in the middle of it? We have a lava tube in there somewhere, and that's what will cause that. So you may not see the lava flowing, but it is underneath the existing material, so that can definitely happen. Anyway, I see Piggy snuck in the channel. Welcome, Piggy. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing okay, and hope that the pain isn't too bad for you. And I got a cough. Hang on. Yeah, I was just looking at the clock here. It is 2:33. I should be taking a break right now, so I am going to actually turn that volume down on that volcano. Wow, the volume came up very quickly. Wasn't expecting that. And it was very quiet before, so we'll turn that down a bit so I can hear what I'm doing, and we don't get too much coming back. Anyway, for those who have joined, if you like the show so far, and I know it's kind of poor visibility right now, but hoping it's going to get better, please do hit that like button if you enjoy the show, and hopefully we're going to get a little bit better visibility yet during the show tonight. 10 minutes late, 4:20. Oh my god, 10 minutes late? Oh, okay, maybe for you. All right, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you want to see more of the narrated live streams that we have, please do consider subscribing if we earn that from you. And you can always go back and see what we've done before, our past streams are all recorded, and they are saved. So if you have some concern about this, sorry, my throat gets dry and I have to cough once in a while. Okay, so as I was saying, if you wanted to see something in the past, you can definitely go back. And Chicky Gomberg says, can I have your email? You can have all of my email, Chicky. All of it. I want to send you a pic. Oh, okay. Well, you can send it to DrFox at shaw.ca. That's DrFox at shaw.ca. Hope you got that down, Chicky. And anyone else that does want to send stuff, by all means, you can send things. I don't mind getting it. Some of the things, of course, when some people throw or email me things that I can't always show all of everything that is sent to me on the stream. Some of it is I don't have permission from certain people or whatever, and we really do have to be careful. That way we don't get any copyright infringements. But we will try to do what we can with most of everything that is sent to us, and hopefully that'll keep everyone happy. Anyway, I see the volcano volume just went down again, but man, is that a very, very poor view. So I don't know where to leave it. I'm going to see if I got... No, that other one, that isn't going to work either. Boy, this is just horrible today for views. I hate going on a break and leaving you with a really bad looking screen, and that's what we've got right now. Chari Pino also back. Welcome. Rusterum, welcome as well. And Sassy also back in here. Pepsi time. Yeah, I hear you need it. Yeah, your throat doctor. Yep, I do need it. I'm going on my break. I'm going to leave it on this screen. Sorry for the poor view. I will be back in 5 minutes, and hopefully the sound won't blast everybody out if it comes back. Maybe. Anyway, I'll be back in 5. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Don't go away. That was lightning, or thunder. Wow, that's pretty awesome. And lightning. So keep your eyes open. I'll be back. Ian, I will give you my thoughts when I come back from my break. Okay? Thanks. Okay, I've got the microphone back on. Hopefully I'm not scaring anyone as I get back on here. And welcome to everyone who's in the stream today. I'm your host, DrFox2000. You are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And we are watching Cumbre Vieja in La Palma on the Canary Islands. And right now we have very, very poor visibility, unfortunately, because of the direction of the wind and the smoke, the ash, and everything else coming towards the camera. So visibility is really, really reduced, unfortunately, and not too much we can do about it. I see a few more good people popped in here. Well, you're all good people, just some more. Vivian Schnell is back. Welcome. Let's see, who else popped in here? Richard Belho, welcome back, or welcome. Barbara Visser, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And let's see, Twig is also back in the house. Good to see it, Twig. Dietrich Kröger, also here. Are you sitting on the nest of nuggets? What? Sell the ash worldwide as fertilizer. Yes, that's where they can make millions. They need to get a big ship over into the harbor there and get some conveyor belts going and load them up as the stuff comes down, fresh out of the volcano. Get premium price for it. Evie back in the house as well. Loot Mule is also here. Good to have you guys back. Honestly Skeptical also made it in, and let's see, who else? We had Sassy, Sandy Bird also here. I think I got most of you. I got Tim earlier. Okay. Anyway, welcome to all of those who have joined, and glad you guys are here. And let's see. Yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about some. We did have some earthquakes in La Palma, and about 14 hours ago, they did have. 420 is also here. They also had, John says, ATV feed 1 has sharper picture. Well, maybe I'll have to go take a look and see what they've got. Because my pictures here the feeds are just horrible today. And almost non-existent. Let's see what this is. Yeah, this is still where. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Horrible views today, really. I got that one already. I want this other one. And see, yeah, that's coming at us at 1080, but there's hardly anything we can see. So, and I don't have time to go play around on Afar's site. So we will leave that alone and work with what we got. Anyway, wanted to get back to that other video about what they seen as far as aerial wise. So let me get that video restarted here, and so we can have a little bit more of a look what it looked like from the air. And of course you can see that lava. That was that reddish area that we seen near the top that was moving to the south a little bit more. So we are getting a little bit more inundation into the southern areas, but that lava for the most part is continuing to flow over top of the original old flows. So that is minimizing a lot of the new damage. Mind you, this is still continuing to do a lot of damage, unfortunately, and it is what it is. So there's nothing we can do to stop it. You know, when somebody says, oh, they can build berms or something like that, not for this type of an event. It's going to be pretty difficult. How do you stop a 30-meter high wall of lava moving down the hill, you know? That means you need at least a 30-meter high berm, and whose house are you going to bulldoze over to make that berm, right? So it's kind of not that great. Sandy Bird just emailed you shots from yesterday morning. Not sure if you received them or not. Let me take a look. And something coming in, and we'll have a look in a second or two. And let's see. Well, I'll let it do its thing. It takes a little bit sometimes on there, but I will have a look and see if that came in through the email. Not a problem. And yeah, while that's going, I think we're all good with that. No, that's not going to work. Okay. I was just going to do something really silly here, but I will. Actually, I'm going to do something silly. Oh, there. That was silly. All right. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day so far. But anyway, what we're looking at, of course, is what they filmed earlier from a drone, and it's pretty awesome to see the lava flows from the air, of course. And as you see, it's credit to RTVC on there. So I cannot imagine having a home there before and seeing this, knowing my home is underneath it. Yeah, Zoe, it's a horrible event for someone who was living there, you know, and many of those people have been there for their lifetime and have never had anything this catastrophic happen. And it is just what it is, right? Luke Mule have been going or gone for a while, but good to see you're well over 7K subscribers, and thank you, Luke Mule. And you know, we do enjoy getting to be bigger as far as the channel is concerned. And as I said, at 50,000 subscribers, I will retire from my job and do full-time YouTube. So the sooner it gets up there, and hopefully the revenue stream will work, and I'll be able to make things happen. Richard says a volcano will be a volcano. You bet. It's going to do what Mother Nature does. And yeah, fresh olive oil soon. Actually, it's more like banana juice, but it's pretty awesome to see this type of a scene though. So I'm going to leave it there for this video for now, and it does give you a pretty good idea what the area looks like, and the lava flows and streams, and hopefully it's not going to inundate too many more homes. Hopefully a lot of the other ones there will be safe and saved, and I'm gonna turn that off for now. Let's try to get back to our volcano. I do see a little bit more lava flow further down, and hopefully things will be good. Okay, yeah, Paul Zilla was in here earlier for those who were looking. Lisa P. Frampton also back in the channel. Tony Nagy also made it in. Good to have you here. And let's see, who else did I miss? We got Robbie McNeven. Sorry, I hope I said that right. There should not be a person left on the island right now. I don't understand. Robbie, I don't. Why would you want to evacuate everyone? That doesn't make any sense. La Palma is a fairly large island. The volcano is only in one small area, and there's no need to evacuate the rest of the population. It's not going to affect them detrimentally or in a large manner. I am set to geological time so I can confirm that it is 4:20 about now. 4:20? No, not 4:20 yet. Let's see. It's always 4:20 somewhere. There you go. And I did, Sandy, I did get email, and I just got another one. Let's see if that first one, yeah, that first one did open up. I will try to load those up shortly. Okay, this was the tornado next to the ash plume yesterday. All right, yesterday morning. All right, I will see what I can do to load that up. And yeah, that's actually pretty awesome. We will have a peek at that. And of course, when we come back, we will show our wonderful bacon seeds here. So I'm getting loaded for you. 4:20, you keep doing what you need to there. Add them together, and it is what? 9:20. Oh my God! Don't do math. 9:22. All right, we got it. Anyhow, yeah, I'm hoping that we're going to get some better views here. I'm going to try to check for that during my break, but I also want to load up those nice tornado pictures there, and that is actually pretty cool and awesome. So we will have a look at that when we come back from the break. So cool. It will let me send a few things today. So I was it? So it was a tornado? I'm not 100% sure yet. I have to look at those pictures carefully, Sandy, and we'll see. Stanley says, oh, 500 plus 420. Okay, well, yeah, I'm refreshed. Okay, no worries. All good. We're all good. There's over 200 or 2,500 houses and structures gone now, is what Laura Rennie mentioned. And yes, there's about 8,000 people that have been displaced to various other parts of the island. Some have left the island, but that is what it is for the most part. A lot of buildings, a lot of homes, and a lot of businesses, a lot of livelihoods have been diminished, and kind of hardship for those people. So Zainab is back as well. Okay, I'm gonna go as well as Seawolf. Good to see you guys in here. I'm gonna go take a break here shortly, and I am going to leave this on the screen here. Keep an eye out for lightning, and we've seen a bit of it already several times, so it's pretty awesome. I'm going to try to load up those other wonderful photos, and we're going to see what we can have for our next part of the show here. And of course, we're probably gonna show those other guys right away. And what I mean by other guys, I'm referring to where'd he go? That guy. All right, we'll go there for a second, and then then I'll go on my break. I know it's early, so come on, there we go. Oh, He's such a cute fella. But we'll get back to him. Keep an eye out for the lightning, and I will be back. So for those who are enjoying the stream, if you haven't hit that like button yet, and you think we've earned it, please do hit that like button. It does really help with the analytics of the channel, and that's not a lie. So when it's said, that's exactly what we have. Also, if you are enjoying the content, you want to see more, and you haven't subscribed yet, do hit that subscribe button, and hopefully that will keep you going. If you need to know when the stream is running, you can always take a look down in the description. Weekend times a little earlier than weekday times, so be aware of those things. And on all the other notes, I'm going to go for that break. Keep smiling, don't throw too much lava at each other, and don't put umbrellas up because the lightning will get you. I will be back. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Thank you.
You know, being new here, we just can't sell cars because we're famous.
Yep, we're gonna have to work for it.
Okay, I've got the microphone back on, and welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. Right now, we have very, very poor visibility over at Cumbre Vieja volcano, and that is due to the way the smoke and ash is coming off of that volcano, heading directly for the camera. So we're looking through a very, very poor view of sorts. Anyhow, I'm glad to have you all on board. I see we still have 235 people in the stream, 237 now, so work for it. What? Who has to work for it? Anyway, I did say that we were going to do our wonderful thing. Yeah, Juliet, the view is what it is. There's not much we can do about it, unfortunately. Set up some fans, hoping something doesn't jump out at me in the darkness. Yeah, me too, like a lava monster or something. Tony Nagy, careful, there's monsters in the darkness. I'm telling you, there really is. There really is. And I'm going to prove it to you. Just hang on. There's one now. Look out, it's coming at you. And I figured I'd throw that in there real fast. If that isn't going to scare you coming out of the lava, I don't know what will. It's a little bit beyond a ghost. Anyway, yeah, that's one of our lovely bacon seeds. You would cuddle it. That guy looks so cute, and yeah, he is definitely one of those guys. Cute pink tongue, is sticking out and being a bad little boy. Okay, so I did have some more of those bacon seeds loaded up here. I gotta just find where I put them, and let's see. Oh, I need to turn that other one off, I think. And here's something a little bit more on the cute side. And we do love watching these guys. They are awesomely cute. And that's just wrapped up. Must have just had a bath and a little snout sticking out there. So, and again, we have to thank Piggy for all these wonderful shots. And here's one that was playing ball and got tuckered out. And you know, that's awesome. I really like those. That's a big snout. It was. And this little guy is sleeping. So, shh, quiet. Don't wake up the piglet. So our bacon seeds are good for today. And that's really awesome. Anyway, we wanted to go to some other pictures here that we had, and you guys can throw in what you like for comments on this. I'm going to kind of sit back and kind of think about this a little bit because, oh, I need to get rid of the piggy out of the background here. We'll get rid of the little piggy. Hang on. There we go. Oh, no, that was the wrong little piggy. This one, there we go. All right, so when you're looking at this, and of course I need crayons to be able to work on this one. Copy, remove, paste. What we're looking at is this spot here, and people are thinking that this might be a tornado, and I don't think it is. I think it's one of the other vents. This is definitely a vent in here, but so 1 and 2. 1 is definitely the question here, but if we look at the next pictures, this is what will kind of throw this for a loop. It really does look like a tornado, and the further on we go, we see it, you know, lifting up the way a tornado would normally form. And that is kind of unique all in itself. And here's another one. And to me, it definitely, you know, if I seen that zipping across the prairies, I would say, hey, there's a tornado over there. And here's the final in that selection of images. And that looks like it opened right up completely here and dissipated. But we know that that's not what it really was. It was actually I want to take a screenshot of the sleeping piggy. Zainab, which sleeping piggy did you want? The one in the glove, in the baseball glove. I can put that back on there. If you need to. You're not in Kansas anymore. No, Larry, definitely not. Yeah, I forgot I can do that. Yeah, you can go back, stop it, and make it happen. Make sure you get it right in the right spot. And just to let you know, if you need to adjust things, again, your arrow keys will give you 5 seconds backwards and forwards. Your J and L key will give you 10 seconds backwards and forwards. And 1 frame at a time is comma is back and period is forward at 1 frame. So hopefully that'll help you out. Anyway, I just thought we'd throw that in there. It does look pretty cool. And I don't know if that, you know, is an actual volcano, or sorry, actual tornado beside the volcano. I'm thinking that it's just because of the way the vents are designed, it could always spiral up out of there, depending on the air currents at the time, and it may cause it to look like one. But it definitely, you know, from a distance, it definitely does look like it. So pretty cool. But thank you, Sammy. You want a tornado? Just build one. Build a house trailer. Yeah, that's Stanley. You got it. Okay, I send you. Okay, Chicky Gomberg. Did you send the Halloween? What? Send your Halloween pic to Dr. Fox. I'm excited to see. Oh, if you sent that, let me. Well, I don't think I got it yet. If that was the case. Anyway, I wanted to open up this other link here and just see what that one was. Okay. Oh, some more lightning. Yeah, we'll share that image. That's actually a pretty good shot. So, save as. And make sure I'm in the right folder. Of course, it popped me out of the other folders. Volcano stuff, La Palma, and really long name. All right, we'll save that, and we will see if we can get that one on the screen. In the meantime, I'm going to put you back to the volcano, which is non-existent. Maybe I'll just leave you right where I am and let you see me put that picture on the screen. So let's see if we can find it. There it is. So this is some lightning, and credit is to the Institute of Volcano, Volcanology. De Canarias. Anyway, that's who gets the credit, but this is definitely some heavy-duty static that got built up, and thought that was pretty awesome. And thanks for sharing that one. Do appreciate it. It sure does look like it zapped big time, and you know, that's beyond static. Definitely, that is definitely a full-sized lightning bolt, no matter how you look at it. And let's see if we get back to our cameras here. Really don't have any good views yet, which is really unfortunate. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go back to that one. That was earlier in today. I want to see what it looks like right now above the clouds. Actually, let's go back further in the day, and then we can see what it looked like earlier. This was like 8.5 hours ago. And you can see how hazy it is in there, in the valley. And you can definitely see where the ash plume is generated and coming up. So let's see if we can go back a little bit more. And again, you know, it was really, really poor visibility there all day long. And this is kind of what we had. And it's hard to do anything with it when, you know, it's like that. And even at the present time, which is 21:15 UTC, and you can barely see that there is an eruption there. So that is really, really horrible for us to be able to view that. Getting back to our main camera screen, you can barely see some light spots. This is the vent up here, and this is the lava flow down here, and it's you know, you're not seeing much. If anything, it's completely gone, or just about. So unfortunately, I can't do much about that. So I wanted to pop back over to this other map though, and we can talk about this 5 on the 5 magnitude 5, and that's the one that happened 14 hours ago. If we add the 4s, you only see 1 4 that was there, a 4.1 that was 17 hours ago. And these are all within the last 24 hours on La Palma. As soon as we add 3s, we get a really big mess. Everything fills right in there, and we'll zoom in a little bit more so they get separated a bit more. But you see where that 5 was. The 5 was actually on the western side of the ridge, and of course our volcano is over in, well, maybe over here a little bit more. So right around here somewhere. So this is a little interesting to see it being on the other side. Usually majority of the bigger ones were on the eastern side of that ridge, and since that is there, again, that's pretty awesome. 5.0 and 15 hours ago, and it was felt, and I'm sure most people there would have felt it. Depth of 40 kilometers, which is fairly far down. So I'm still working on trying to get that other map up and running. My computer was complaining when I did it earlier today, so still working on that. I see a few more people popped in. Daily Clayton is back here, as well as Mark LaBarbecue. OUF Lux also made it back in. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you on board. And Nick Addison, Kit Kat. What? I want a Kit Kat. Came in at 5.1 and downgraded to a 5.0. Yeah, I mean, not much difference, only a magnitude 10 difference from 5 to 5.1, but definitely noticeable. Or something like that. I'm not sure what the how they rate those magnitude scales anyway. Still, I know it goes up exponentially, and that it's always interesting. So when you go from a, I think it's from a 5 to a 6, it's like 100 times more or something like that, more intense, rather than just one time more. Sevens are being called fives. What? Well, as long as they're not dressed up as, or what, a two dressed up as a nine? Is that the song? Okay. Kit Kat Bar. Oh, we like those. What does the very deep EQ mean for the eruption? Actually, for the eruption, probably not that much. Now, there is kind of a thing with the way everything comes up from down underneath, and I think we have multiple pods of lava or magma sitting down there somewhere at different height levels and elevation, and of course them shaking further down means that it could allow more lava to move through. There's a lot of different things or it could cause collapses in the lava tubes or that are coming up, the big pipes, changes the plumbing, and then all of a sudden you get more debris within your ejecta, and that could be partially what's happening here now, is that we're seeing a lot more dust and stuff coming up. Earthquakes use a logarithmic scale. Okay, cool. Logarithmic. Cool. No worries. And let's see. Anyway, yeah, earthquakes. We get a lot of them there. And anyway, for the last 8 hours, actually we'll put it on for 8 hours and we'll show all magnitudes. And you can kind of see that we've had a fairly good spread of where the rest of them are, but it's still very, very interesting that they're all in that same area. And again, we go down, look at these, the depths on some of these. 11 kilometers down on that one. This happened 4 hours ago. Another one at 11. You know, and it kind of makes you wonder. These are all 11 kilometers down. This one is 14. You know, it just gives you a rough idea. 16 on that one. And again, over there, a little bit more, 11. I wonder where this one is. Let's see. Doesn't say. Okay, 6 hours ago. It's 10 kilometers down. So, pretty awesome to see, and 36 kilometers down for that 3. So it depends on where they are, and it's going to, obviously, it's going to do something for the volcano, whether it shakes the pipe, collapses the pipe, expands the pipe, shakes something loose. You know, it's so hard to say what it's really doing to the plumbing down below, and I'm sure it's going to cause some things to be rearranged a little bit. So hopefully it's not going to make the situation any worse or anything like that. Getting back to our view, man, that is just absolutely horrible. I don't know what to tell you. That's 2 different views there, and we have nothing that we can show on the screen. I'm disappointed. Anyway, since I'm disappointed, let's go to Iceland. Let's see if Iceland looks any better. And I think this might be Iceland. Hey, at least we got a flashing light in Iceland. Let's back that up a whole bunch. About 6.5 hours ago. We'll take a look and see what we have there. And it sure does look nice there. I wouldn't mind being out there on a day like today. For those who don't know, our volcano, of course, is right here. And this is kind of the edges of it. And that's what we call Ragnar, or nicknamed it that. I'm sure they still are working on a complete, very, very long and difficult to pronounce name in Icelandic. But over here, that valley, Geldingadarle, and that's the original valley that this this whole thing sat in, and we can look at that in a little bit. Of course, this is southern Meridalier here, and then you got Meridalier off in that direction, just so you kind of get the idea. And we can look at the earthquake map right away as well, although it's gotten a lot quieter there. I did not redo the seismic tremor chart yet. I'm just going to do a quick refresh on it so we get the latest and greatest. And there you go. That kind of shows you that everything is on a downswing again. And of course, that is a disappointment for all of us, you know, because we do really want this thing to go off again. But I'm saddened to say I don't think it's going to in the future. So this is the harmonic tremor chart, of course. And let's see if we can get us over to the earthquake map. And I have to get that one updated too, so we'll do that real quick before we take it there. And it is, you know, for a tremor chart, it's depressing. Boy, Sue, 10 camels, and your life would have been very different. Oh, what? 10 camels? 10 camels. Oh, that's funny. All right. Anyway, let's get you over there. This is our latest and greatest that we had for our earthquakes in Iceland, and of course you can see the entirety of the country. And as we zoom in, we're going to zoom into this area a little bit here. First, kind of give you a little bit of an idea of where you actually are. This is this is Reykjavik, the capital, right here. This is the Keflar, the airport. It's right there. And if we zoom in a little bit more, down here, Grindavik, and of course the Blue Lagoon is right here, and the power station right beside it. And if we slide over here a little bit, the volcano we just looked at, of course, is Ragnar, and that's sitting right about where the hand is. And Geldingadarler, the valley, this is Notthagi over here, different valley, Notkriki on the other side, and then southern Meridalier and Meridalier here as far as the valleys. But we don't see any activity here in this general area at all. Pretty much telling me that there's not a heck of a lot happening. We see in this cluster that we have here of small earthquakes. We used to have a much larger cluster sitting here, but the most of this has shifted southward and has diminished. This volcano here is an extinct volcano, that's Keilir, and kind of gives you a general idea of what was going on. We did have a swarm of activity just over to the east, and unfortunately that has diminished as well. So really not that much going on. If we slide out and try to look at some of the other areas, we don't see too much happening at all. Nothing really new. And if we go in here, and let's look at Askja, that's this crater here, and very quiet at Askja as well. We did have a tiny little swarm here. I don't know what this is all about, but these are just little itty bitty wee ones, 0.3, and those happened today. And I didn't even look at the depth, 8 kilometers down. So that gives you a little bit of an idea. There is minor things happening. So what is this guy? 6 kilometers down. So they're not large by any means as far as the little shakers that are going on. I'm not going to get too excited or concerned about them. This one was a 2.1, 5 kilometers down, and this one here, 2.3, 4 kilometers down. So that's a little more interesting, could have a little bit more effect on things. But in general, Iceland is being very, very quiet in terms of seismic activity. And again, we do want to kind of go out here way in the water. These are from today, 2.1, and I think this might be just about 2.5, yeah. And those happened in the wee hours at 4:20 a.m. This one was 4 or 6 down, 2.1. So we do have some activity further out. This is 12 kilometers down and a 1.7. So that's what's happening there in Iceland for earthquakes. And we looked at our tremor chart, or sorry, the harmonic tremor chart. So everything is quiet there. And I have sent you a 3D map of La Palma and Olink. I will take a look at it. I do have some maps that I've been trying to work on here and get them going, but that's the somebody else has sent me that one as well, and it took forever to load, and my computer doesn't like it. I'm gonna try loading it again. Maybe I had a bad data file or something, or misloaded, but and we'll see what we can do to load that up. Anyway, it is time for me to take another break, and I want to put it back on our lava stream, but that's not a very happy lava stream. Boy, I wish we had a better picture. And it doesn't matter which one I go on to, they are all poor. So unfortunately, I can't do much with it. I will leave that little bit of lava there and pretend it's a big lava field, guys. 10-4, good buddy, rubber ducky. Okay. Yeah, and must clear history. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm going to take that break. If you guys do like the presentation and you like the narrated stream and you haven't hit that like button yet, please do hit that like button. Also, if you're new and you want to see more of these streams, usually they're really not bad because we can see a whole bunch. Today just happens to be a bad day, but if you want to hit that subscribe button, do consider doing that. And we are going to try to load up that other one and see what it's happening. Taking a 10-100. No, not. Don't need to do that yet, Nick. But I am going to take a break. So don't go anywhere, guys. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Keep smiling. Play nice in the lava. If you can't see what you're throwing, don't throw it, because I'm sure you're gonna hit yourself in the eyeball. Okay, yeah, Juliet, I don't know about those ash clouds. We need a really, really good wind to blow through there. And Doc said rubber ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Rubber ducky's so much fun. Okay, I'm gonna go on my break now. Don't go away, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Thanks, guys. Okay, I've got the microphone back on. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have you all still hanging around. And it is a beautiful day here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Getting a little colder every day. Just wanted to make sure that everybody knows winter's coming here. Anyhow, we have very, very poor visibility today for those who are just joining us. So what we are seeing on the screen, of course, is very little because the smoke is coming directly towards the camera. All the soot and ash and everything else that we're looking through, unfortunately, is not easily diverted from the camera view. But anyway, not going to worry about that too much. I'm hoping tomorrow will be a much better day since tomorrow will be Halloween. And on that note, let's do a little going over to Hawaii. I'm sure Hawaii's got a little bit more light and stuff, so let's have a peek at Kilauea. And that's our shot of the day of Kilauea today. Gives you a little bit more of an idea what it looks like. And it is still fairly, I guess, inactive in the sense, but it does have a nice amount of goody lava sitting in that cone. And maybe one day it'll start doing something again. Can I clearly hear the volcano explosion on the stream? Yeah, and you do hear some of those pops that you heard there. Those were definitely coming from the microphones over there. Now, if Robert, I just want to kind of clarify that though, that may not be from the volcano itself. That could be tanks that are being inundated by lava and propane tanks blowing up in some of the homes that they're going through. So that is always a possibility. Okay, Linda ML, good evening, and says Guten Tag has new drone video up for lava overflow. Okay, that's cool. So you guys can definitely have a look at that. There is a volcano also in Italy. Yes, Etna in Italy, but I don't have anything updated for Etna. I wanted to pop onto the other monitoring map here. Let's get a better view, and yeah, that kind of squeezes that a little bit. But anyway, Kilauea right here, and those that are interested, you can always go get this map yourself. Hawaii, I believe it was Hawaii earthquake. Or something like that I have it in there for. I think it's down in the description. Anyway, they do have some of the cameras that you can look at. They'll give you a little bit more idea of what the monitoring site is like. And we don't see a lot of new earthquakes in that area. So that's kind of telling us it's fairly quiet. And of course down here we see very little in the amount of red ones here. And those are relatively the new ones. Again, here this is a 2.079992 magnitude, 35 kilometers down or 22 miles. Kind of way down, doesn't really affect too much there. This one is a 2.35, again 33 kilometers down. So it gives you the general idea of what's going on there in Hawaii. So Hawaii is quiet, Iceland is quiet, and we've got very, very poor views from our La Palma volcano. So all in all, not a great day for having a volcano stream, but We do know that this thing is still erupting. We do know that Cumbre Vieja is still pumping out a lot of material, a lot of ash, a lot of things that are making it very, very difficult to see. So, Pinatubo's forgotten. Pinatubo, yeah, that's kind of forgotten. Oh, I think that you traveled all. Okay, no, I wasn't. I've never been to Morocco. I would like to be in Morocco. That'd be cool. Juliet Somo, ASO doing, how's it? From what I understand, Juliet, ASO in Japan is being quiet again. Nothing major coming out of it. I don't have any updated reports, but it's from what I did hear last was that there's really nothing there. I see nothing. Goodbye, Bob. Bob. You have a great day. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. And you're absolutely right. It is very, very poor viewing, and that's well beyond our control, unfortunately. So we can't control the wind. Canada has one of the biggest supervolcano remnants. Divmillen, yeah, we do have several of them here, but I don't think they're going to go off or be a threat anytime soon. I think we'd be more concerned with Yellowstone. Zanab says you're welcome in Morocco. Okay, well, I'll have to ponder that. I'm pondering first off, trying to get over to La Palma. I got to work that out yet, and see if we can actually do something there. I would really, really like to go, but I'm kind of afraid by the time I get my tickets booked that the thing is going to shut down on me. So, yeah. More lightning? Yes, Frosty username. You're absolutely right. That's one of the things or prominent features of today, really, that we've noticed as we do have lightning happening. That means the ejecta coming out of those vents, of course, coming out at a very high velocity. What that does, and we have different things. We have ash, we have tephra, we have particles of water, we have rocks, and all kinds of things coming out of there. And when these things are being ejected, of course, they're smacking into each other, which in turn creates an electrical charge. And of course, that static or charging builds up over time. And you may have a bunch of material that has a positive charge, a bunch with negative charge. All of a sudden, they come together and zap. You will see a wonderful bolt of lightning, and I think there was one just there right just now as we're talking about isostatic rebound. Yes. And we were actually hearing thunder earlier as well, which is pretty awesome. Don't see any eruption on the stream. Stuka, you're right. All we see is a little bit of lava, and our crater should be up here somewhere, and we're not seeing a darn thing because of that smoke, and that makes us all very, very unhappy. Okay, and yeah, sad eyes. Nothing we can do about it. And it is unfortunately really, really poor viewing. So, and we only see a very little bit of bacon here, right? And it's not happy. I wish we had better views. So, it is what it is, though, and beyond our control. You hear something? Yes, we heard that spark. And that's something that if you listen once in a while, I had the volume up fairly high, and that volume has been very variable, as in going up and down. And we definitely were hearing thunder. A sad but a funny face. Yeah, Omega Blast. It is. It's. I wish we could see a little bit. She will blow. Yeah. Well, she's continuing. T green. It is continuing to erupt and throw out lava. The problem is the smoke and the ash and everything is headed right towards the cameras, so visibility is nil, unfortunately. And we all wish it was a lot better, because for me to run a volcano stream is not very effective when we don't have anything on the stream to be able to show, and it is unfortunate. I will, however, show the last little bit of that other video, if I can find it. Oh, no, that wasn't these guys. Let me see if I can get that back on here and get rid of that. And I'm going to just let that run. And of course, that was from earlier here. And of course, credit to RTVC for that. And I will just let that run so we can see what that lava flow looked like earlier today. And that still has about 4 minutes worth of that video left. And it is pretty awesome to actually see the lava flow there. I just wish we could see a little bit better. Some of us are here for the company as well as the volcano. And Nick, I'm glad you said that. We do have a wonderful group of people here in the lava stream, and many have developed some good friendships, and we're all kind of all on the same adventure, wanting to see good things. Let's see if we can sharpen that up a little bit. I don't know if that did. Maybe I can a little differently here. Let's see. Trying to do my thing here. Boy, sometimes things don't want to flow as easily as they could. Effects, sharpen, and we'll see. Yeah, that's a little bit sharper. Okay, might have done a little too much there. But that was our view of the outskirts of the flows on the southern side this morning. So one thing that's always a concern when you see the whoa, hang on, where'd my crayons go? Come on, copy, remove, paste. And that spatter that you heard in the background, that's actually our volcano. So yeah, these are relatively new flows here, right? Or being overrun again. That's some of that new stuff, this along here, that wasn't here before. I think it's increased, something like that. So that's kind of neat to see a little bit of that material popping over a little bit more, but not so nice for all the people that have homes in that area. And we do feel sorry for them, and really, really not much we can do about working on that. Really building up height, yes, it certainly is, Tony. Definitely doing its thing. And let's see, yeah, it's unfortunate, that we see that lava destroying those good people's homes, but what do you do? Like I said, it's a whole bunch different there in comparison to Iceland. Where in Iceland, of course, there's nobody going to be affected so much by building a berm in a certain area. But here, they're going to start bulldozing down homes to turn around and save other homes. Some people might be a little bit mad at that. Mona Alfano, Dr. Fox, the winds carry the ash away from the island. I seen ash beyond La Palma, like the ocean, nearby islands, Africa. Actually, what it's been doing, it's taking that ash and actually blowing it all the way across the ocean, and some of it is getting over into Central America, is what's happening, Mona. So pretty cool to see. Anyway, that's it for that video. I'm gonna put it back on our screen here, and at this rate, it's useless. Yeah, Paul, you're absolutely right. It is pretty useless to build any type of berms. You know, considering that, what are you going to do? You're going to have to build a berm that's at least 30 meters in height. That means that berm also has to be about 30 meters in depth, you know, in order to try to create enough weight to stop a 30-meter deep flow of lava that's coming at you like a bulldozer. And it's just not doable, okay? You know, it'll just go through whatever little things that you've got. And of course, if you build berms to try to steer the lava, and you know, you build them too early, what happens? You fill up the main path that you just built up as far as berms on either side. That lava will just then pour over top, and it's just going to do its thing. So okay, yeah, we don't want to talk about the foolishness of blowing things up with bombs, okay? That's actually very, very foolish, and we're going to stay away from even entertaining that, because like, honestly, we want to keep our feet grounded into reality rather than dreaming of how to blow up the world, okay? And it's yeah, let's stay away from it. Anyhow, I am looking at the clock. It is 4 p.m. and on Saturdays that's usually where I shut down, and hopefully yeah, it was a lava tsunami at Geldingadara at the end of the eruption, 10 feet high. Yes, Div Millen, we did have some very, very large amounts of lava flowing out at, you know, during some of the times that was there. And like I said, I really do consider myself to have been there when I was in Iceland, because that was really the second last large eruption that we had of that volcano. And I'm happy I got to see Ragnar doing its thing, and I'm glad I was able to share that with all of you. And big thanks to all of you who helped support that endeavor. So Iceland, of course, is a very, very expensive place for those who don't know. Nevertheless, I am going to get ready to shut down here, so I do appreciate all of you that have joined in today. If you haven't hit that like button yet, and you want to hit it if you enjoyed the show, that would be great. It really does bring the analytics up on the streams, and we would like that. Also, if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, I'm sure tomorrow will be a better show. Hopefully we will have a lot better visibility. So thank you everyone for being here, and you all take care. And of course tomorrow is Halloween, so I can't guarantee that you're not going to get scared. I really can't. I can't guarantee that. So things may happen, but anyway, like I said, tomorrow is Halloween, so please consider that. And on that friendly note, please, everyone that's been here, Nick Addison, throws in $1.97 super chat. Thanks for the show. See you tomorrow. Or a 197, £1.97. Thank you, Nick. Really do appreciate that support. Awesome of you to do that. That'll pay for the electricity for the stream today. Anyway, great stuff. So, like I said, I can't guarantee that tomorrow is going to be anything not scary. So, take care of yourselves, you guys. Be good, and remember, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone, and thank you.